Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a viewpoint on DBS television. Special greetings go to the women who are celebrating the 36th edition of the International Day for Women, a day in which we celebrate the feminine gender in our society. Women who are strong, women who are intelligent, women who are classy, women who are powerful, women who are ambitious, and women who are kind. That is what the world is celebrating this 8th of March 2021. And with me in the studio, we have women, members of the Solidarity Sisters here in Douala, who have decided to talk to us today about the women. Permit me welcome them in this edition of the program. We begin with the Secretary General of Solidarity Sisters. Good evening, Ngena Pelagie Law. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you. Good evening.
The pleasure is ours, and to our women who are out there, you are talking to them as well. Besides her, we have the mistress in charge of discipline. She is Atanga Mildred Ne. Good evening, madam, and thank you for accepting our invitation.
Good evening, and thank you for receiving us.
The pleasure is also ours, and for our viewers out there who want to know much about the Solidarity Sisters and know much about Women's Day. Viewpoint is divided into two parts. The first part will take the questions, and we'll come back with the second part with the argument. Let's go straight away to have the questions. And for the questions, we begin with the question one. Are there any challenges that women go through, especially during this COVID-19 period? I begin with you.
Yes, of course, there are challenges that women go through.
Ngwenak says there are challenges. Mildred?
Yes.
She says there are challenges as well. We take the second question. Should women celebrate a day as theirs, Mildred?
Yes.
She says yes. We'll come back to why they should celebrate. Yes, they should. Ngenak, what's your point of view?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, she says they should celebrate. So in the second part, we'll come back to get the reasons why we should celebrate a day for women. Let us take the second part. If you are just joining us, you're watching Viewpoint here on DBS television, and we are equally going live on our Facebook page like you have on your screen. The second part is consecrated to the reasons why they think that there are challenges that women go through during this pandemic period. We take from Ngena Pelagie Law. She's the Secretary of Solidarity Sisters here in Douala. She thinks that there are challenges that women go through this period. Please, can we hear them?
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I said yes, there are challenges, and for real, there are challenges that women go through, especially during this period. For instance, I'm talking of myself. I was working, but since this pandemic started, I stopped working. Mm-hmm. Now making me a full housewife, and it is not easy at all. For things to move smoothly, it is not easy since I will not count on one. We now count on one person to survive in the house. Meanwhile, at first, even if I was not given much, but the little that I was given is no more there, making things very difficult.
Okay. Making things very difficult. Assistance in the home. At the beginning of the program, I said today the world is celebrating the woman, in which we celebrate the feminine gender in our society. Don't you think that that is an opportunity? Even we talk about COVID-19 pandemic as an opportunity that our families, your family, should feel your full presence in the house, rather than getting a working class woman who has to leave every morning, go out and come back in the evening tired, cannot take care of the home. Is that not an advantage?
It depends. The fact that the woman works does not mean she's not present in her house.
Okay.
Yes, and it depends on the work the woman is doing. Now, what of my presence being there every day, but I can't help in any way? I don't think that's what we need. Yes, but going out there to look for something like to help in the house is also important. Yes, it's true. My presence in the house is necessary too, but I make everything possible to be there for my children, for my husband, for my home.
But being there is not necessarily assistance. If helping is not assistance, is not only financial. Assistance can be maybe the man comes back tired late in the evening, and just the fact that you are there to welcome him, you have been there. At least your center of focus is now your family, not divided family and work.
No.
Okay.
I don't want it that way.
Yes.
Because I've never wished to be a housewife, like in the name housewife. Yes. Because, yes, even if I go to work, I know I have my duty at home waiting for me. No matter how I work, I know I have something at home waiting for me. It doesn't mean because I'm working, when my husband comes back, I'll not do my house work because I'm tired out there. No.
I think that the men who are watching at us, they would see reason with you to think that once you come back, Madam was not divided between work and come back and then tell you that she is like tired. You remain with us. We'll come back to you still on that same point so that you will tell us if some of the challenges. Mildred, what is your own view? There are challenges women face during this pandemic period.
Yes, there are so many challenges. Most homes, as my colleague Brad said, there is a reduction in the income.
Yes.
Not only women lost their jobs, there are some men who were breadwinners in their homes who lose their jobs. And now there is practically, their families cannot feed, they cannot pay rent, they cannot take care of their daily needs, which is very terrible to think of. There are also other challenges like fear, like me as a mother, the fear of sending my kids to school, the fear of moving around with the pandemic. It's also a challenge for me, a very big one. For a mother having kids below 3 years, 5 years old going to school, even when they go with face masks, we know children, they will always play, they'll switch masks, and it becomes a real challenge for me.
Okay, I come back to the issue of those who had those who could not keep their jobs because of the pandemic. Does the impact fall on the woman? If so, how?
Yes, the impact falls on the woman, not neglecting the part of the man, but most of the times the impact falls on the woman. Because in most homes, when the man is not very happy, maybe he does not have the income he used to have, most of the times men take out their frustration on their wives. Yes, most of the times men take out their frustration on their wives because he does not earn the same, or maybe because he has too much time on his hands and he's always around. It is not always very pleasant. Yes.
I'll take from you and give it to Madam to Ngenak Pelagie Law. Men are already in the house. Is there any impact, as like she is saying, they like to vent their anger, maybe vent their frustration on women?
Yeah.
Does that lead to gender violence, especially during this period?
Of course. Because being like a man, if a man loses his job at this particular period, for example, he's no more going out. He's at home.
He sees what he's not supposed to see.
Not just that. I don't know. He even thinks what he's not supposed to think of.
Yes.
He sees danger everywhere.
Yes.
That you become his next job.
Yes.
When he sees, he only thinks of you. You are in the market. He's thinking.
Course.
No, not thinking.
You are my concern. I have to think of you.
Not thinking in the positive sense.
Unless that.
Yes, that's the problem. No, thinking much about me will make you even think what you're supposed to think of, and that will create us problems.
That's what we want you to explain more to our viewers and understanding. Thinking more becomes a problem. Yeah. I think that if I'm thinking of my wife, I am on track.
Okay, see for instance, if he's at home, he's not usually there, but just imagine he's at home straight 1 week. When I go to the market, he will like take. Since you went to the market, look at the time I'm coming back.
Which is obvious.
No, he doesn't know the time I usually take when I go to the market. Suddenly he wants to check my time I go to the market. When you go to the salon, maybe to do your hair, maybe when you go, he checks your footsteps, which is not usual. It's not something that's usual.
Is it another way that women want to call for some kind of liberty on their part?
We are
Because
in a free
if
world.
I'm to know when
we are
my-
in a free world.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't think I'm in prison because I'm married. Being married does not mean I'm in prison. So when he was working, he was not seeing all these things. Why is it that suddenly you are not working and you are seeing all these mistakes? If it was a mistake at all, why is it that it's not that you are seeing it?
Madam Ne, going to the market, coming back 2 hours late, going to the salon, coming back 3 hours late, is it a problem in the family?
Not really. Not really.
Should your husband know about your movement and be sure that...
Yes, he has every right to know about my movement. But some of the things men do when their presence is felt too much in the houses, a woman naturally has patience to tolerate, especially what the kids do. But some men will not. When the kids shout, they play too much. Look at you, you resemble your mother. You do this like, yes. Those are some of the things.
Yes.
Yes. And the pandemic has really caused that to many families.
Okay. And is it not an advantage in such a way that you have time now dedicated to be with your spouse? Because you people were living every day, early in the morning, he is going, you are dashing out, and then coming back in the evening, all of you are tired, want to take your anger, he takes his anger. Now you have the time to sit at home, maybe the whole 12 hours.
No, I don't think because we leave in the morning to go and hustle, as we call it, we will come back tired until you take your way, he takes your way. No. We are always together. Even when he's going to his job site, I'm going to my job site. You know, when we come back, our next job site is our house.
Of course.
We'll continue what we're supposed to do in the house.
Of course.
It's part of our job.
Okay. All right. That is what the women are saying, and we believe that the men who are out there, they are sharing the same opinion like they have. This is your opinion. And we must indicate that in as much as women are advocating for leadership role in our society, in as much as women are advocating for gender parity in our society, that is what the women are celebrating. Now, we take question 2. Question 2, we are talking about, should women celebrate a day as theirs? I begin with you.
Yes, I believe women should be celebrated. Women should be celebrated. They celebrate the achievement. They celebrate, every woman should be celebrated. Be it a housewife, be it a farmer, no matter your walk of life, a woman should be celebrated because a woman is special. Not just that, we celebrate women, and as our theme says, achieving equality in a COVID-19 world. We are not just celebrating the day in the name of celebrating. We are celebrating the day to create awareness and to make women understand the meaning of that equality. Yes.
Yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, because so many women today, they have abused the equality. When we talk of equality, we don't talk of women measuring shoulders to the man, like wife measuring shoulders to her husband. No, it's not done. We are in Africa, we have our culture, we have our traditions. We have to respect the man. The man is the head of the home. The man is the head of the family. When we talk of equality, we talk of equality in the workplace. We talk of equality in the pay package. We talk of equality in the treatment we are given out there. We do not talk of equality in maybe the rights or what you have to do at home. We talk of equality in your contribution in the house. Rather than think of equality, if my husband does this, I have to do it too. No, that should not be the sense of equality. Equality, think of equality as in, if he provides this much for the family, why can't I do same? If we think in that light, women, I promise you, it will be a wonderful place.
Equality, what a woman can do, what a man can do, a woman can do it better. Is that the equality that we should also extend to that level?
Yes, of course. What a man, because when we look at the world today, in every job of life, we can find a woman. We have female carpenters, we have female builders. I am citing the rare jobs, which as children we believe that they were meant for men.
Yes.
Yes, we have female electricians. We have female almost
presidents.
everything. We have female presidents,
female
even right
senators,
here. Yes.
MPs.
Yes. So I believe that what a man can do, a woman can do it, and even much more better.
Yes, madam, I come back to you. What a man can do, a woman can do, and even better. Is it not that if he can do it, if she can do it better, then we've changed, rules? Because if a woman can do it better, we better give it to the woman.
It depends on the way we understand this betterness.
That is why we are going
because we'll say what a man can do, a woman can do it better. Is because we have patience, as you rightly said. For instance, in a field where only men like this carpentry and not the like, when a woman wants to do it, she does it well. She takes her time to do it. Than a man. That's how I understand the betterness. It's not that it's because I can do it better, I'm the man of the house. No, not like that.
That's why at the beginning I said we are celebrating women who are strong, women who are intelligent. Somebody said, generally speaking, women have this, high IQ as compared to men. Is that true, that women are more intelligent than men?
Of course it is.
Of course, I know I'm dealing with women, and the obvious answer is certainly yes. So women...
The answer is yes. What do you think about that?
Because I did not see it that way. Yes, because I was seeing it like women just want to claim a day on their own. That's why I wanted to ask you, out of 366 days, we give 1 day for the woman. We sing the praises of a woman on this 8th of March. And for the next 365 days, you go back to the backyard.
We go back to the backyard.
Of course, because this is only the day that we bring you to the lamplight, we bring you to the front seat, and after that, you go back.
Okay, meaning you are saying the 1 day is small for us.
Of course, because we are asking the question, should women celebrate a day as theirs, which means out of 365 days, women have 1 day, which is theirs.
The fact that we are celebrating this day as our day does not mean the other days goes to the men. No.
Okay.
It means this
what
day.
Is too, where I was going to is, what is too special about this day?
The respect for a woman. Women are supposed to be respected. We go through a lot. We do what men don't even do. For instance, we have never seen a man pregnant. We give birth to men. A woman, no matter how small she is a woman, supposed to be respected by men. So if we are giving just 1 day, it's to show that difference, that even though we are all human beings, but there is something special
different
about
a woman. Yes.
About a mother.
Yes. The biological difference between a man and a woman, and which it exists too, because I've never seen a woman who happens to impregnate another woman. Okay, Madam Ne, I take your own point of view. We are talking about celebrating a day for women, and we wanted to ask, women are celebrating in this COVID-19 context, 2021 that we have, celebration has been cut down from the normal parade. Now, you are talking to women. How would you tell them to celebrate this day?
I will tell them to stay safe, avoid crowded places. Some women usually abuse this day, drink and get drunk, sleep in gutters. Those are some of the things that make men to disrespect us women. Because some men will not even allow their wives celebrate the day with us because they think they have a bad image. Others have created a bad image for the women. So for today, I would suggest that if you can prepare something very nice in your house, you share with your family, you stay safe. Because if you go out there, the COVID-19 is very real. And if you go out there, you risk contracting it. If not for you, for your children, for your family back at home and your loved ones, you can come back and infect them. So I would suggest that we stay home, we stay safe.
We stay home, we stay safe. Madam Law, we talk about the issue of, in Cameroon context, when we talk of souleve, you understand what that means. If you are talking to women concerning that, what do you tell them? The abuses that go with celebrating this day.
Yes, that's because some of the women go beyond what they're supposed to do.
So what should be done?
We should respect ourselves like women. Let's honor our day. Like we celebrate, yes, but celebrate in a responsible manner. We must not drink and go drunk because it is our day. No, it is our day, but we do it responsibly.
That the respect that we men will give to you starts from you.
Yes.
Okay. You are members of Solidarity Sisters here in Douala. What is Solidarity Sisters all about?
Solidarity Sister is an association It was founded like 7 years ago. We are not too many. We are like 20 members. Our aim is to grow like women. As I say, like today is our day. We are going to celebrate. Thank you very much for receiving us here.
On behalf of DBS, we are thanking you.
Yes, I are thanking DBS. So we will celebrate our day like women. We have counseling in our program. Our meeting, we have counseling, charity programs, dedications, and many other things. Advise ourselves to grow bigger because we learn from each other.
To grow bigger. Madam, I take from you, you are in charge of discipline. Who is admitted as a member?
A member is, first you must be a woman. We do not have men in our association, as it's called Solidarity Sisters. Yes, you must be a woman, responsible, because we do a background check before we take in members.
What do you mean by responsible?
Background check, responsible, as in your lifestyle. That's what we mean. We do a background check. And then you must be brought to the meeting by somebody who knows you. Yes, you don't just walk in and we take you. Yes, so that person is responsible for your actions.
Okay, women. There's a difference between a woman and a married woman. Which one are you talking of?
We are talking of women in a whole.
Okay,
we don't sideline some
whether
women.
Whether you're married or
whether you're
married.
Or, yes.
Yes. And that is where you come together.
Yes, that's where we come together. We advise each other, we talk, and we learn from each other.
At personal level, how helpful has the group been to you?
No, it has been very, very helpful to me. I seek for advice when I'm in doubts. Financially, it has been wonderful to me. Yes. And then they have been by my side in good times and in bad times. And it's really a sisterhood. They have been my sisters.
That's why I wanted to ask you, because you're in charge of discipline. You talked about background check of those who come in. How do you handle your members who may derail from the societal norms of correct behavior as a woman?
We have a constitution which guides us. We have what is locally called fines. But if you go beyond our borders, if it's too much, our advice and our fines and our corrections cannot withhold you, we'll let you go.
Okay, you dismiss people from the group?
Of course, we do.
Okay.
We do.
When they are already beyond your control?
Yes, when you are beyond control, we separate ourselves because you can spoil others.
Okay, now let's come back to Women's Day. You know, we've just celebrated Women's Day. Do you intend to end the activities that you have highlighted just with the celebration that is ended today, or do you intend to continue talking about sensitizing women on the role of the woman in the family? Because you said something that you first respect yourself as women, then the society gives you that respect. Yes, do you intend to continue from there, or it ends here?
It did not start today.
Okay.
I've been doing that and I'll continue doing it. Because I know it is necessary.
Among the group, among the members?
Among our members. Not only my members, even those who are around me, friends around me, family members. Yes.
So from the other women who are watching at you, who knows you in the quarter, would want to know if I can join this group. Is there any limit? Maybe you people are located in this neighborhood. Can somebody leave another neighborhood? Maybe Daido, come and join. Maybe Bonaberi, come and join. Maybe Yassat.
We have even diasporas.
Okay.
We have members from Yaoundé. We have members in Bamenda. Everywhere in Cameroon, we have members.
So
even
it is becoming
out of Cameroon.
It is becoming a national kind of association, perhaps international.
International.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So with those people, we have a WhatsApp group. We do many things on phone too. But for those who are in the country, for those who are far, they are not in Douala, they come to the meeting at least twice. They skip at least twice, then come. Yes, because the distance is not that.
And with this vast network that goes beyond the national boundaries, you people are able to continue with your sensitization. Do you have feedbacks from members who are out there? Perhaps somebody should tell you that one of your members who live in perhaps Sweden, US, happen to have been this way, is not a woman that we are talking of in the society. Can you have such type of feedbacks, madam?
We've not yet had that, and we wish.
I mean, do you intend to go finding out about, because this time may be another form of hiding their wayward behavior. Not that all of you are here in the same town and you can know what she's doing, she can know what you are doing, right?
Yes,
and then
yes.
those who are out, perhaps in Bamenda, Yaoundé, out of the country, do you network with them to get to know more about them out of the circles of the society, of your group?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we get to them, we talk with them, we get to know what is happening with them. Yes, and we do a background check too.
Background check.
Yeah.
Let's take the Secretary General. Time is on our neck and we have to be rounding up here. If you were to talk to women like you are talking to them on Women's Day, what would be your take-home message to them to take it as the 2019 message for the celebration of women 2021?
2021.
Yes, a celebration of Women's Day.
I don't have much to say. We know what we are facing now in the society. We have to concentrate on this COVID-19 pandemic. Let's try to respect the barriers, avoid contact with people, direct contact, avoid crowded places. Then let's try to talk to our children too, who are going to school now, because it is really dangerous. And for the women who are out today, let's try and respect ourselves so that we'll be respected too.
Try and respect ourselves so that you will be respected. Thank you, ladies, for being there for today's edition of Viewpoint. And we hope that next time when we call on your doors, you will be available to help us talk with Cameroonians, share ideas with Cameroonians on what they think.
The pleasure was all ours.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the beat we put together for today's edition of Viewpoint. You can keep the argument going on our Facebook page. Right after this, it will be the primetime news with Cynthia Nguemo. Until we meet again, have a blessed evening. Goodbye.